Alright guys, so today we're going to head back to Supercross 2. This was a suggestion in a comment on the last Supercross 2 video we did. I think it was Will the Track Work? They had the suggestion that we should try and build a custom track, a good custom track, using every single track editor option. So that's what we did. Looking back, we probably could have used a smaller stadium, but since I really didn't have a floor plan for it, I wanted to use the large outdoor stadium. Now, the only thing I didn't use was obviously the start. I have the start, but I couldn't use every single start. And the finish line. So I chose one finish line jump, whatever it is, 2 or 3 other ones that we couldn't use. So yes, everything else was used at minimum one time. I wanted to show you the overview here of the track in Track Editor. I know you can't maybe tell by looking at it, but at least you can see that where we kind of used it. And the most awkward part, the hardest part of this was probably using the corners, trying to use every single corner, because I find myself actually, I pretty much only use the 180 or 90. My tracks are usually pretty straight. So this feels a little bit different, but yeah, here's the overview. Let's jump into the gameplay of the actual track. So here is the actual gameplay from the track. I believe the lap times are around 2.5 minutes. This triple is the very flat pre-made triple. Here's a table. I know I used all 4. I believe there's 4 tables. I did use all of them. Here we did some S-turning. I'm not a big fan of it, but it fit really well to kind of connect all of the track. It just worked really well. We do have the double over the pool. I really enjoy this section. It's a bit... I actually turned that around because trying to quadding out of that was kind of tough the other way. This double is really, really tough. I was kind of cheating it a bit going off the track there, but you can do it regular. Main concern was I was trying to put together a full lap without a bunch of crashes. As I always say, because, you know, we crash a lot. This was kind of fun. Originally, it was supposed to be a quad, but then when I tested it, because I did build, like, 2 sections, and then I would go into the editor and try it, doing that until we finished. This section is really inconsistent, but it was fun. Originally, I had the really big, rolled-off jump there to jump to the top of that bridge, but it didn't work as good. This section works really, really well, too. Jumping off those bridges can be kind of weird. This worked really well too. You pretty much hit that just about right every single time. And then here is another pre-made triple. It's the bigger one. The backwards dragon back. The first time I tried that, it worked really well. After that, I was realizing that you can kind of over jump it, but I was okay with it there. Here, I'm not sure. That was a jump and then that pre-made thing, and then we triple out. So we actually put that pre-made, like, that pre-made back-to-back connected dragon's back kind of thing. And then we put a jump in front of it and a landing outside of it. That's how that kind of ended up working. Almost didn't have an area to put this raised corner in here where it goes up into the stands. I tried putting it earlier and it just, I don't know, it didn't fit very good. And then here, I actually changed this. This triple was actually bigger. We cased a little bit, and I know I hit those whoops really slow, but again, I was just trying. I really didn't want to crash there. Really didn't want to crash. Have the double, and then we have a huge triple here to connect us back to the start straight. So that's a lap. We have another lap where we hit some of the stuff a little bit better, but there is a couple sections that we do worse, but I wanted to show you the section out of the... I believe it was where the double pool section was. We actually quad out of that better on this lap. And we hit that triple right before the second bridge a little bit better. So here we believe we can quad out a little bit better. Works just right. And then I was going to switch that hip jump to the corner where this big double is, but then there would have been no way you were getting that double probably. So yeah, that was this was a comment suggestion. This was a suggestion by you guys. Maybe you see the comment on the screen. What do you think of it in the comments? Did it turn out okay? I feel like it turned out pretty good. I was pretty happy with it. After going back, when I tried to go back and get these laps to show you, I actually had a really hard time not messing the lap up. This section I messed up a ton. Just jumping off these bridges can be really weird. It was really hard to time this section here. I know we got it really well, and it works really good when you hit it right, but it was really tough. It was really tough, and then I had the trouble of almost over jumping before that triple over that table. It was just, there was some really, really tough sections for me that I had to hit the struggle bus with. So let me know what you guys think of it down in the comments, how you felt it turned out. You can use the suck star rating if you want. 0 stars would be perfect. 5 stars would be really, really bad. And then everything in between. Also, if you guys decide to take on this challenge, because I felt like it was a really fun challenge, I spent, I bet I put 5 hours into this track. You might think it's an awful track and how could you do it, but just going into it with not really a floor plan, knowing you had to use everything at least once, was tough. And then when I built the track, I went back like going over every single piece to make sure we used every corner, every straight, every whoop, every jump, every special, and we did. We definitely did. Where I got most confused was the corners, because some of the corners were very, very similar to other ones, but yes, we used every single piece in the track editor. Let me know how you think it turned out. You guys and girls are absolutely amazing. Thank you so much for the support on the channel lately. It really does mean a lot. And until the next video, take it easy.